Well, I guess we're back in the woods again. We're heading over there somewhere. This is something that got me going way back in the beginning. Sort of started it all. So, first things first. We gotta figure out a way across this. We're waiting for the river to go down. And I think it's low enough now where I can get across it over to that side. So hang tight and we'll see what we can do. Alright, I think we're going to cross right up there. So we'll get ready. And, deploy the ultra high-tech dry bag. Put our backpack in there. There she is. Premium technology. Alright, we're halfway across. It's about as warm as you might expect. Anyway, what a great day. So we gotta get across there, go up there, and the back side of that ridge is where we're headed. Alright, so here we are at the creek. Now, it took me quite a while to figure out how to get up here or where to get up here, why. Anyway, the old maps, the name of the creek changed, and once I figured that out, I was able to move forward. So let's see what we can find. So I've been climbing up here, and I think I found my first clue. Usually, when you find an orange flag out in the middle of nowhere, something's around. Okay, I've been hiking for about an hour. I get to this spot that's wide and flat, almost like an old wagon road. And then I see this piece of cable. So, figure we're heading in the right direction. We're gonna have to cross sooner or later. I think I'm going up through there somewhere. Wish me luck. Well, according to the map, we're getting somewhere. Just gotta head up that way. And then over into the trees somewhere. Alright, we crossed. And we found a suspicious flat spot. We know there was a road up here. There's a bunkhouse and all sorts of shit. And so it looks like it goes up that way. And there off in front of us has an orange flag. So off we go. So I was climbing up from down there because I saw this. That doesn't look like a log. It looks like stovepipe. How was that? So let's climb up here. There's more stovepipe. And then look what's up there. Well, I'll be damned. Let's go take a look. Found some stuff. Like an old bucket. I don't know what this is. Part of a stove? Huh. There's our creepy cabin, and there is an entrance. I guess I better take a look in here. So apparently there was a Pelton wheel up the creek. If we follow that wire, supposedly, we'll find a little power station. Yeah, I got the heebie-jeebies already. What is that? A piece of quartz or glass? I know these mines had some pretty neat stuff. Oh, this is great. Another old folded saw blade. Pretty cool. So here we are. We finally made it. The story about this place is what got me started in all of this exploring to begin with. And I finally found my way. Leland, bringing you up here one day, bud. I made it. There's another mine a couple thousand feet up above this one. Still gotta find that one. The aerial tramway goes up. I'll come back with some friends. But I want you guys to see this. The smell. So we're gonna leave a little something and fond memory as well. Right over here on this ledge where this cool saw blade is. Maybe right there. How about that? All right, we're in. Let's head on back. Let me put the camera down for a minute until I get across this water. All right, we're through the water, I think. Let's do some exploring. I don't think we're going to be doing this for a minute, so I'll get back on the camera if we find something cool. Alright, this is pretty cool. First sign of some minerals. That's a gray color. It's bleaching out of the wall. And this vein. I see a little bit of blue up in there. We'll poke around, see if we can find a couple rocks here. And then we'll head on down that way. Alright, so I've been working my way back here for a while. It just keeps going, and going, and going. Let me get through this, and we'll keep going. Alright, I've been hiking along for a little bit, and it's supposed to go farther back and connect to the mine above. Looks like it's a little caved in. Well, shit. I guess we better go see what's up there. I gotta crawl through this hole. Alright, I'm through. Oh. Is it the end? Well, looks like we're coming to the end of this one. Oh. Huh. Of this one, there's supposed to be quite a few more. It's pretty cool. So now we gotta climb back down through there to get out. Okay, so this is pretty cool. It's a whole quartz pocket. I don't know if you can see it. All right, before we get out of here, I want to show you some cool old school carbide lamp. Drawings. Is that a map? A picture? Maybe a shark? Anyway, what about this guy? It's been a little while since he was here. Or they. Alright, that was pretty cool. Whoa. Let's get out of here. We'll poke around outside a little bit. And then we'll head down. So I found this. Is this the outhouse? Now it's got a window. Alright. Standing on sheet metal. Well, I don't know what it was. Maybe a little cabin. It's hard to tell. There's more stuff. Look at, there's a cool old bowl. Let's poke around over here. See if we see anything else. We saw something else. What? Is that a bed frame? It must be. Huh. No, I see a cable. I see this pipe going down there a ways. And I see this stuff. There's this metal ring with a bolt on the end. I think it's some rod. More framework, some metal. Over here. Some sort of bracket, it looks like. And on this, is it melted glass or melted quartz? Were they smelting up here? That looks like glass. Come over here. It's like ceramic stuck to it. Piece of an old stove. What the heck? Hey, this is pretty cool. Is this ever ready? Maybe a battery storage can? I'm hiking down and I saw this. So this cool old saw blade. Alright, we made it back down to the river. We're off the mountain, and frankly, there's only one thing left to do at this point. These damn shoes off. There we go. Alright. Oh, I better not take my phone.